Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Ballin Season 3, but it's Sunday. That's the most important thing. It's Sunday, so new episode of How to Make MT. You guys liked the last one. I know it helped out a lot of people. A lot of people been coming in telling me, yo, look at my MT now, look what we did. And the main thing for it is I'm showing you guys what you could have done during the week, and you guys need to use it for the next week. You guys gotta find different ways to implement it. So we'll start off with something we talked about last week just to get this out the way, but new challenges, moments of the weeks were dropped, right? There is a new Turner. Some people struggled with this, so some people buying the Ami, who is a lock-in, and he's going for over 100K and all that, but you can snipe him. I've been seeing people sniping him left and right. You can easily snipe this card. People don't know it's an Ami that doesn't look like he's nice, so people throw him up for random prices throughout the day. There's a couple of them. I'm not just saying Miles Turner because he has a challenge, but like Jamal Murray, stuff like that. You always look at those cards. People throw them up for cheap, and you can like make some MT. I'm not saying that is the best method, obviously, but it is a method to do something if you can. Zion has a challenge where you need 3 dunks with the Zion. Some people were buying the Ami one. These cards go up slightly when this stuff comes out, all right? It doesn't, I'm not gonna say they jump up crazy, but people need to drop 38 points with the Simon. So guess what? There's an Ami one. He was going for whatever amount of MT. Now he's going for this much. So you can always sell that card when the challenge drops. I recommend doing the challenge first, then throwing it up and trying to make a little bit extra cash. When they're up early, they make you a little bit more for sure. So let's go scroll through these. There's no Shake Milton, there's no Tyrese. There is an Aaron Gordon, so people needed 29 and 2, so the diamond, that Aaron Gordon's price jumped a little bit for sure. Definitely know that for a fact. People used this card, you needed this card. Look, I wouldn't recommend going to buy a bunch of these cards to sell, but it was definitely easier doing this challenge with an emerald than the original gold. They're pretty much the similar cards, but if you had this card, selling it definitely would make you a little. There's an Ami LeBron that went up in price. I don't think the diamond and pink diamond are affected too much from this stuff. I think the Ami one gets affected the most because it's a cheaper version. So just throwing all that stuff out there. Ruby Ayton was out. Now the only issue, like I'm saying, with these cards is if you bought one of these cards, his price would drop later on because obviously people are getting a free version when they complete the challenge, right? But people needed to complete the challenge for the Hall of Fame bet. So your option was, since you have the card, you put him up right away, and then you'll get a new version eventually after the game, all right? Now let's get out of this stuff because that stuff is easy. We talked about that already. Let's go into the auction house and see what I sold this time around. So we'll start off with some badges. I really didn't go ahead and go crazy this time around. I didn't sell some badges, but I did sell a Miles Turner for 100. I sold Miles Turner for 100. I sold Jamal Murray for 100 as well the other day. You guys will see here, look at these 3-point shoe boosts. These are diamonds for 11K. They sold instantly. I've been saying this for a long time. I've been letting you guys know that all 3-point shoe boosts would go up in price without a doubt as soon as Giannis drops, right? This always happens. People want Giannis to be able to shoot a little bit better. The golds went up like crazy. They maybe went up like 6 or 7 times. The diamonds probably went up 2 or 3 times. I sold my Penny Hardaway. This is one I lost MT on from the tournament because of the super packs that dropped, but we'll cash in and take our 600K right there, closing in on the mil. But the main thing you need to realize is when cards drop. So we get 2 card drops a week. We get card drops on Fridays and as well on Tuesdays. It's season 3, so we're not positive it's this Tuesday, but it should be. And I want to emphasize this part right here. So as soon as cards are coming out, I go on this website, 2KDB.net. Usually it's updated before the cards are out, so I get to see all the cards and what badges they have. So from there, I look at the main high-end cards, the big names, the this, the that. And for example, it's Giannis, right? I know Giannis, that big name, and I start scrolling. I see that Giannis has 0 shooting badges, not a single one. I hope you guys can see that. I hope it's clear right there. So I start looking at the ones he has. So he can't have Limitless, he can't have this, he can't have that. If it doesn't have those little arrows, I know he can't have them. The other ones he can. So I start looking at those, and I start either buying them ASAP before he drops, or just making sure I have them so I could sell them in general. So I start looking, I'm like, yo, I have catch and shoot, I have blinders, I have Claymore. Remember, these cards can only get 6 added boosts, well, the pink diamonds and the opals and stuff, they can only get 6 extra badges. So the first thing you look at are the silvers that can go up. So back down Punisher gold goes up in price. Dream Shake gold, Drop Step gold, Rise Up gold, Slithery gold. Then you got Pro Touch silver and gold. These are all guaranteed. Vice Grip gold goes up. Break Starter silver and gold. Floor General, Needle Threader, the ones that already have like Rebound Chaser, Ankle Bracers, Pick Dodger. People want to badge out the card as much as possible, especially if they're gonna sell it. So all the silvers and bronzes, they will try to make at least gold, if not Hall of Fame. And then from there, that's where they look at the 6 extra badges they can add. So you're gonna look at them and try to see where you think people are gonna add them. So for example, I don't really think Giant Slayer people are gonna look at that. I really do think it's gonna be mainly shooting badges. There could be Unpluckable. I do see Unplockables. So I start thinking, okay, Unpluckable might go up in price. I'm assuming people are gonna put Catch and Shoot on him. They're probably gonna put some guard up, right? There may be blinders, claymore, stuff like that. And then that's where I throw up those badges and try to make as much MT as possible. Now the other great thing is all the boosts are right here. So I see his 3-ball is a 75. That's how I know right off the bat his 3-ball needs a little bit of a boost. People want to get that higher, get it over 80. So maybe their coach adds, but now they need a +4 to get it to a 79 and then all that good stuff. So even the +3s, like I said, there's coach boost. So all the golds and the diamonds, depending on people's budgets, will go up. And then I do the same thing for the other big names. So honestly, it was mainly the pink diamond Giannis that you do that. It's really the headliner, the biggest card. And then Lonzo, I would say number 2, you would do the same thing for Lonzo. So you would know that gold blinders went up, gold guard up, gold slippery. And then you see if there's any badges that make sense for both of them. Because then like both of them are missing Vice Grip gold, for example. So you know that's up there. There's Quick First Step missing on this card. So all these badges are gonna go up and you just need to be ready for it when it's time. And that's where you make your bread and butter. So definitely highly recommend 2KDB for anyone that doesn't check this when cards are coming out. So this is every Friday and every Tuesday. Now, if the level 40 was better, I could say we could be doing the same thing for the level 40 reward. Since no one has him now, we could start stacking up the badges for him. So Green Machine, you can start stacking the Vice Grips, the Pick Dodger, the whatever. Start looking at this card. This card is not incredible. It's not great. So I don't see people really going crazy. It already has main badges that it's going to be able to use. Everything else won't really matter for him. But like Slippery Off-Ball, Green Machine, whatever, you can have those ready for when Trey starts being accessible and trying to make some money off that way. But for the most part, that usually works way better when the card is way more wanted or used. The great thing about this site is that it shows you the total XP available. So right now it tells you total XP is 117K. And then you can actually track your own XP through here. So I could like click, I say I did this, blah, blah, blah. And it'll tell me this is how much XP you've done, blah, blah, blah. This is how much more you could do. So you could be able to track your progress that way. Another thing is it tells you the amount of cards that are available. So if you're going for collector level, you kind of have an idea of what's going on. So definitely a highly recommended website. The one big thing I'll say about the database, if you are actually locked in and ready, you would have seen the duo coming out for that Diamond Giannis and the Pink Diamond Middleton. Pink Diamond Middleton was beyond the buy now at the time. You could have easily bought him for really cheap and get him for under 100K. And then he was selling for over 400K easily right after like that Giannis dropped and people started realizing. So if you were able to be on that website early and checking that stuff, it shows you the duels, it shows you all that. So that's big time right there, and that is huge. I honestly believe today's episode, I really just wanted to touch upon 2KDB. That was the main thing, because I just wanted to make sure everyone understands that's what's most important. I'm really upset how cheap shoe colorways are this year. They're pretty much obsolete and inexpensive. You can get shoe colorways so easily. So that's something that there's not really much MT to do on. This is the cheapest we've seen cards in a long time, obviously, without a doubt. Mainly because of super packs and that, like, what's it called? That Black Friday sale thing they were doing and stuff like that. But card prices will start going up with the exchanges. There's a lot of exchanges for Hall of Fames. There's a Pink Diamond one that still pops up every once in a while. There's the Diamond one, which is trying to increase diamond prices by making people throw them in here. There's still the Emmy one in here as well. It resets every little bit. So now is not a bad time to buy cards is what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to buy certain things, it's not a bad time at the moment. Also realize that in the levels themselves, there's ways to make MT, right? Whether it's the prize balls, like this blue marble ball, I got 2,500 MT out of it. Maybe I could have sold it for more. You got to check the prices for that. Like the amethyst ball goes for a certain price. They're cheap now because people are leveling up and getting them, but they go up in price eventually. So maybe if you don't want to test your luck because you're probably going to pull something bad, like I didn't pull anything good from my ball, so maybe you want to just hold on to it and sell it, you can do that for sure. And just know that, like, obviously these cards are going to go down in price, like the Ben Simmons and the Amethyst Allen. So get rid of them now. Get rid of them now before people level up more and more, because not everyone's fully leveled up. But the good thing I will note as well, if anyone doesn't know this, you can use those cards now. Like before I get there, I already have Simmons, even though I didn't get to that level, and I could start working on his assist challenge and getting the XP and then selling him early and like getting more XP, you know what I'm saying? So definitely look into that stuff. Our new challenges will be dropping in the next few days. There's a timer at the top here, 68 hours. So that'll be out on Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't even know anymore. I'm so over it. They keep changing the days on us. Remember to always do your free pack challenges. These are tradable cards, so you can pull some heat from these fire. Never let these go. Never let them go. Honestly, there is no MT that can be made in the token market. I'm waiting for the moment we can start making some MT off that. But as of now, there is none to be made there. But yeah, with all that said, there really wasn't anything huge going on this week besides Giannis. Obviously, the Diamond one, the Middleton, and stuff like that. If you were lucky or quick enough and fast enough to do it, like I said, the shoe boost, the badges. I didn't really feel like nothing crazy happened this week, but the season's just starting. Limited is going on, so always look at limited and see if you have cards. Like for example, I hold on to cards in my auctions. I hold on to these. And then during limited events, if I feel like a card is cheesy or OP or something, I'll throw him in there or to sell, so people would, like, say for example, I'm just making it up, but say like Udonis Haslem is the best Ruby center this weekend in limited, like that's eligible. Hey, I have one, let me throw him up. Obviously that's never gonna happen because Haslem's not him, but I'm just saying, for example, try to like hold on to certain cards because limited could drive up a card if something's eligible and something else isn't. But with all that said, hopefully next week or this coming week we can make some more MT, work on some more things, and try to get our way to 2 mil. I'm not gonna spend crazy amount of MT on packs moving forward. I know that VC video didn't drop yet. I will be getting that out for you guys soon. I've been grinding for Larry Bird, so I will get that for you guys as soon as I can. But with all that said, I love you guys. Wish you guys all the best. Make sure y'all tell us any methods that you made some MT off of this week. I'm always like eager and I want to hear. I definitely want to hear. I'll catch you guys later. It's been your boy Mos. Y'all know the drill, and Ballin' out.